Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Lexus IS250, and this is the SEL model. This particular car is registered EA55RTO, and mileage at the start of this road test is 68,234 miles. The reason for the video is very simple. We want customers that buy our cars to see the cars in operation prior to coming to see us. Pardon me. That way, if there's any issues on the vehicle, we can and we do relay them back to you on the videos. So it is critical as a video as much as being hopefully informative of the vehicle itself. Firstly, an apology, because I know some people get really irate with it, and it's not my by intent that I do these things. The only way I can mount cameras on cars like this which don't have a sunroof is to mount them on the side window, which gives you this kind of display that comes across the car. So I do apologise, but it's the best I can do at this stage at least. So coming back to the car itself, those that have seen the advert will know full well just how well maintained this car has been by Lexus themselves. The car drives like it's been looked after by Lexus as well. It drives absolutely beautifully. Starts absolutely instantly, settles to a very smooth, very even idle on the car. There's no strange noises or vibrations, nothing coming back through the engine at all. I mean, it's a wonderful V6. It really is a lovely engine, and this is a fantastic example of one. The engine's been running for quite some time now. It's just gone through the workshops having a few mechanical checks, and the temperature gauge is running at just under half, which is exactly where it should be on this type of make and model of car. Also worth pointing out, there's absolutely no warning lights on the dashboard apart from a low fuel light relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle. Engine then feeds through into the Lexus automatic gearbox, which is a brilliant gearbox, utterly seamless in the way it goes about its business. Really smooth and matches the engine absolutely perfectly. It's not always a given on cars. Sometimes, you know, too weedy an engine can make the gearboxes work hard, or a gearbox that's programmed wrong to be, you know, always hunting up and down the boxes can make for quite jerky progress. But this is typical Lexus. They've done it absolutely brilliantly, and I can't fault either. You know, it's whether this be a 55 plate or a 60 plate, it drives absolutely beautifully. Steering of the vehicle, lovely power steering system on these cars, really nicely done. It's got the right amount of speed in terms of its rack. It's not overly quick, which can make a car feel quite nervous at speed. Very nice at sort of lower speeds, very direct, but can be horrible at high speeds. This is really good, and it matches the chassis beautifully. Very comfortable cars, really nicely damped suspension control of the vehicle. You know, drive along this road in a 3 Series BMW and you're constantly bouncing up and down. It's really jarring. So I know, because I've done it on this road on many an occasion. You know, they're more overtly sporting, but you know, it's too hard a price to pay as far as I'm concerned personally, but each their own. This is very comfortable, but also very rewarding as well. Much more so than, you know, sort of Mercs and A-classes, which are sort of dull by comparison, but they've done a really fine job on this one. What I'm looking for in these road tests, of course, because you know it is to find any issues, is just to see if there's any wear or sort of play in the suspension or the steering of the car. But there's nothing. There's no noises coming from it at all. It feels as tight as a drum. Steering tracks absolutely bullet straight, and there's no vibrations coming back through the steering wheel either. But it feels taut and tight. You know, if you come and see the car, you'll remember this part of the video, because you know, you'll know what I mean when you drive it. It just feels really solid, this car. Brakes on the car, they were really good on the pre-delivery inspection. Nice sharp jab, and you've got no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the pedal at all, which is good indeed. And the nose goes down flat and straight and true, so it's not pulling left or right under heavy braking, which is something to be you need to watch out for. Looking around inside the car, You know, these are really lovely places to sit and drive a car. Lovely snug cockpit. It's got, you know, really good driving position, and as I said, you know, astonishingly well made interior. You know, this is really high quality stuff in here. There's not a murmur from the interior, absolutely quiet, you know, bank vault solid in terms of its the quality of construction. It's, you know, a really lovely place to sit and drive a car. You know, I'm a bit of a technophobe. I don't mind technology, and you know, I positively encourage it, but a lot of modern cars I find very distracting to drive. Too much going on, not very obvious how you're meant to operate things. This is all dead easy, touch screen, big sat-nav system, because obviously this one's got the optional multimedia pack, which is really sought after. So you get the sat-nav, rear parking camera, hands-free telephone, and this brilliant Mark Levinson stereo system, which is, if you like your music, you'll love that. But all working absolutely beautifully. Dual zone climate control system, again, just press buttons, and you know, again, all working absolutely fabulously. Because it's an SEL, you've got heated and cooled seats. I'll check them again, but I've done it all once before, but just for demonstration purposes. So it's a really, really good spec car. On top of which you got 3 memory settings for the electric driver's seat. You've got an electric adjustable steering column, which forms part of the memory settings as well. Crikey, that's cold, that seat. Well, that's quick. I've got the heater on. And also you get the electric rear shade, which automatically retracts when you pop it into reverse. So, you know, the SELs are, you know, again, a very, very sought after beast indeed. But looking around at the main binnacle in front of me here, you know, it's just like, it looks like a kind of high quality clock face. It's got a, you know, quality of the dials, all the readouts absolutely perfect. Steering wheel looks and feels pretty much like new in my hands. You know, this is, and I always say, you know, and I mean it as well, this is real build quality, not when manufacturers hand their cars when they're brand new to motor magazines, and they all feel well built then, but how's it going to feel in, you know, 12 years time, 13 years time? This is a sensationally well made car. The point of the video was to pick up any issues on the vehicle, and not for want of trying, I can't find a thing to report back to you. It drives absolutely beautifully. However, if I've missed something on the video, don't hesitate, please do give us a call, and I'll happily answer any questions you might have.